Hey guys, Ross here from Consolidated, and I just want to go through and show you guys how to I set up my settings for our support bot for Consolidated. We've been able to eliminate a lot of tickets through use of AI over the last month, and now we're moving into First Chat. This is just exciting. So I'm going to show you guys how I got mine set up. So first off, I want you to think of your support in two different phases. You have your agent, just like if you're hiring someone, you have to train them like how to be a good person that represents your company, the kind of things you want them to say, the do's and don'ts of working for the company. So you're basically training them. I want you to think about that as like your prompt. And then you have your source material, which is this is what they're going to be reading from. This is what they're going to be answering people's questions from. Now, if you have a help desk, it might take a human a long time to look something in. Nice thing about AI is it can look it up instantly. So, like as you can see here, on this, you can see it says here, I asked it this question. I'm trying to connect my Go High Level account, but I'm not seeing any data. No problem. It takes about an hour before the data will populate the first time you sync. Oh, okay. Most people don't know that. So that's a good question for us. Thanks, no problem. Is there anything else? Yeah, my Facebook app, it says it's inactive. Yes, if you've not been invited to our developer ABI, you may be seeing this error. And then they tell them how to fix it. So you can see it's a nice, friendly conversation. It feels real. It doesn't feel crazy. So let me show you how we set this up. First thing that you got to do is a brain dump. So you're going to go to a Google Doc and you're literally just going to dump every little bit of information that you can think of, like you can see here. Dump all this information into a document. This is I started it off here with this is the how I want people to behave. It says here, your company name's consolidated. Your calendar link is this. Your tonality is casual, friendly. Try to be human-like as possible. Never speaking more than 1 to 2 sentences at a time. Refer to the information in the source for answers. Your job is to schedule demos with people who are not current users and provide support to those who are current users. This means the first time you need to determine if someone's already using Consolidator, if they're interested in it. So once you have that set up and you basically go ahead and do that, then what you do is you copy the prompt. The bottom of the data here is all like knowledge based data. So if you've already got a knowledge base, you could literally just use those URLs, and I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. So once you have this set up, let's go into once you have this set up, now what you're going to do is open up just Chat GPT and you're going to prompt it and you're going to say here, create a dialogue where, and you can use any model, doesn't matter, but I use GPT-4. Create a dialogue where a human is teaching GPT-4 how to how to be a support agent using the following material. And then I added in, make sure it needs to confuse data sources. So then I put in here the material consolidated. That's basically what I just showed you that I had typed. And then it creates this dialogue of a human going back and forth with the GPT and basically trying to train it what to say. I have found that that produces a better quality output for me using that as a prompt. Because then what I do is I copy that into a Google Doc and I save that. And then when I go and I create my prompt, which I pasted into here, which I need to make that box bigger, I basically made it say, analyze this conversation. You are the assistant. Train yourself based on our previous conversation. And so now what it does is it analyzes the previous conversation and it's like think of it like 51st dates. It now knows who it is, which is great. So then what you do is you go over here and if you've got a knowledge base, you can add all your knowledge base URLs here. Otherwise, if you just want to put together one big running Word doc that you update weekly or daily, whatever, you can do that too. You're going to upload that document in here. You save that. Now, I have mine set to where the temperature is 0.7. Max tokens are 150. And then I have this fallback message. Let me get a human for you on that. And because I'm doing support, I only want questions related to my sources. And the reason I want that is because I don't want it going into left field, like searching the internet for things, up to 2021 or 2020, whenever the last time they did the sync was. Like, I don't want it getting random. And so because of that, this is how I have my settings set up. You will need to make sure you have your OpenAI API key in there. But then what you can do is you can let it answer, and then you can go in and you can have human takeover. And when you start replying, the bot will shut up. So hopefully this has been beneficial for you guys. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.